drum.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to So Rare, So Spursy, and we're going to take a look at the upcoming lineup prediction for the North London derby this weekend. We've just come off the back of Ange's press conference, so let's open up the team and take a look. So here's the lineup. I set this up before I went through all of the pack openings, so next week I can probably put in a few of the new ones. Have managed to squeeze in the only special card, if you saw the card reveal yesterday, where I packed Brennan Johnson. So let's start running through the team. This is, I think, how we're going to set up, as it's generally how the Spurs team will set up. And I think there are a couple of key areas to look at that we can jump into. But let's start. Goalkeeper, 100% pretty much locked unless he gets injured. Probably will play Europe as well. Will be Guillermo Vicario, Venom. And we jump in and have a quick look at the Sora data snapshot. Generally not the best scorer on Sora, which is probably why he's down for a C pick score. As you can see, we've got the matchup isn't great playing Arsenal. Scoring history also isn't great, and obviously the odds will be against him. And generally, probably will be slightly different with Arsenal, but Spurs keep control of the ball, and so he doesn't really get too much in terms of AA actions, and then we end up conceding a silly goal, so his score immediately drops down. Let's take a look at right back. Primary right back for Spurs, Pedro Porro. He'll be pretty much mainstay all season. Maybe a bit of rotation in Europe, but scores really well. Takes a handful of set pieces, depending on whether Matters is taking them, but is always available for the short corner, and so still get some penalty area entries with those balls in and crosses. Loves a good long range shot as well, but again, match up against Arsenal, so there might only be a couple of players that you want to put in your teams this weekend. Centre back, one of the vice captains, Christian Romero, excellent scorer on So Rare, as you can see there with the double A. I'm guessing the matchup centre backs must do reasonably well against Arsenal in terms of effective clearances and things like that. But yeah, can score really well in the way that we play out from the back. He will get a lot of AA from passes, assuming we look to dominate possession like we have done in the past. Mickey van der Ven was injured in the last game, pulled out of the Netherlands squad, but given what Ange has said, he is available for selection, which to me suggests he will be a vital part of that team. Doesn't score quite as well as Romero, and obviously then lineup projections, a few people don't have him starting, but I think it's probably about accurate. There's probably a small chance that Radu Dragic plays instead of him, in which case Romero switches to left centre back and Radu will be at right centre back. No, a good international break for you, Dogi. No injury concerns that we know of. So yeah, again, I think he's a lock for the centre back, for the left back position. Generally doesn't score very well. Has got 100 in his locker against Burnley last season, but generally probably not somebody you want in one of your key lineups anyway. I think Bissouma will start, but this one really is a toss up. Could be Bentancur, given that Yves Bissouma picked up a knock playing for Mali, and he's going to be assessed at the last minute. I think he is Ange's preferred there in the 6, so my assumption will be that he starts, but high risk wouldn't play him one bit, and we'll see that from the pick score there being down at an F. Doesn't score, probably won't score very well against Arsenal, and a real high risk. And now I think this one could be a Kulu play as one of the 8s, but I think Ange will go double pivot and will want Pape Matar Sarr's pace and physicality in the middle. although Kulu is quite physical himself, but I think he'll want a bit of Pape's energy in the middle of that park, so I can see him playing a little bit more defensive there. And then, but generally, Pape's not a great. If I go back, Pape's not the best scorer, so yeah, probably not one that you're overly interested in. But Matters all good. Probably still chomping at the bit, not getting in the England squad. So I think he is absolutely a shoo-in to be starting in that position. And yeah, bar the matchup, scores very well on set pieces. Got quite a few assists so far this season. So hopefully for me and any other Spurs fans out there, he'll go and bag another assist or a worldie. We'll take that. And then yeah, just dropping back to Pape. You can see their scoring history isn't great, matchup isn't great, so yeah, probably want to avoid anyway. And then could be a bit of moving and shaking, but seems like Solanke is fit, which we'll talk about in a minute, which I think means that Heung-min Son will be out on the left, and then yeah, bar the matchup, scores well out there, one of the best scoring forwards in the Premier League in terms of AA, gets assists, goals. So yeah, it's just obviously a really tough matchup against Arsenal. So we did have a few goals in the derby games last year. So again, yeah, could be worth chucking a lineup for a DA shot. And then Dominic Solanke, I have now opened this, and he is in the Spurs collection. But when I took this pack, he was still all tightly wrapped up, and unfortunately, it wasn't a special. But yeah, low projection there. But yeah, given Ange said he is available for selection, he generally downplays potentially people that are returning, so that maybe it's a bit of a surprise. But yeah, it could be Kulu played well in the false nine position, so it could be that Kulu comes in. Kulusevski comes in and plays in this role, but he'll definitely see minutes. But I think yeah, Solanke should start, could come off the bench, but yeah, my prediction is that he'll start there. And then finishing up with the right wing position, came on, changed the game in the second half against Newcastle, fizzes those balls across the box, and generally played quite well. One shot where he chopped back inside and blazed it over that potentially could have done a bit better with. But yeah, I think so lineup projected, everyone's gone with the bench, but I think Brennan will start. Could be Odegaard. Outside chance of Kulu play down the right, but I think Ange and everyone else is preferring Kulu to stay in the middle. And there it is. That'll be my my lineup projection for this week. So good luck with your game weeks. If you're using any Spurs players, come on, you Spurs, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more updates.
Crawling loud, our anthem drum. On the pitch, they shine so bright. White and blue, the guiding light. Hammers, gunners, down they go. Tottenham, we steal the show. Ginola's magic on the wing. Ledley King, our sturdy king. Harry Kane with goals he brings. Mighty Spurs, our hearts to sing. Oh, Tottenham heroes rise, soaring high into